What's up, everybody? Hey, we are back today. Sorry, no vlog last week. Actually went camping a little bit last week with my family up in Brevard, North Carolina. If you've never been there, it's incredible. Stick around to the end of the video. I've got just a couple-minute montage of all the epic things we did. Took my kids to 6 different waterfalls over 2 days. They love hiking. I love hiking. So if you like that kind of stuff too, check out the end of the video. And I've got just a couple-minute clip rundown of what we did there. I took my TI-EDC backpack that I have on right now as my only bag over the weekend, and it was perfect. I used it for hiking, I used it for gear, I used it for all my clothes, everything. It was awesome. It's my first time camping and hiking with it. It did phenomenal. I was very impressed. And also, the only knife I used was my Lookout. This thing, from food prep to shaving some sticks and cutting random stuff and whatever it needed to do, it was phenomenal. You'll see in some of the hiking footage, I had it right here in my gear pouch on my strap. Also, if you like camping and you don't know anything about Exclusive, we have the perfect camping blanket on Exclusive with our friends Becky and Chris. The Adventure blanket, my wife and I both took one. The best camping blanket ever. 100% merino wool, comes with a carrying pouch. It was awesome. It worked so well for this weekend. So if you haven't seen those, I'll link them in the description. Go check those blankets out. I absolutely love that thing. I also took my brand new TJ Schwartz LT5, the new camping knife that I picked up at Blade. There wasn't a whole lot of fires going on because it was very hot. There wasn't a whole lot of stuff I needed to use it for, but I did use it to cut some onions and cut some pizzas. So I did use it to cook with a little bit. That knife is phenomenal. I really hoped I was going to get some really hard use in on it this weekend, but it just didn't happen. So today what we're going to be doing is we're going to jump on the bike. Got the old motorcycle right here. We're going to run down to the shop, get an update for you guys, but I'm actually going to help do some production work today. We're going to be working on oiling the wooden handles and kind of final QCing all of the scales. So let's jump on the bike, head downtown, and get to work. We made it down to the shop. Just did a quick chat with the guys to kind of get an update on where we're at on a lot of stuff. This week it's crunch time for assembly and for all the final steps in the US Lookout Batch 1. So Batch 1 is going to go out to pretty much only Kickstarters. We're hoping, fingers crossed, after the first QC of this batch, we are going to have enough to fulfill all the Kickstarter. This week we will find out. The blades have all been blasted, tumbled, lasered, and Mac just finished sharpening all of them Monday. So just finished sharpening all of them on Monday. The last step, he just has to deburr them, and they're pretty much ready for assembly as far as the blade goes. We're doing some final stuff on the handles to get them just that last little step. Josh has actually been working on the Ultim back here. So the Ultim is being blasted. This is what it looks like when it comes out of the blaster. So sandblasted, and they go into the rock tumbler. This thing's super loud. You can see them there in the rock tumbler. So it's kind of a 2-step finished process, a lot like the blades. And then these have not been cleaned up, but this is them after the stone tumbler. That's how we get that cool frosted look. So Jarvis, all the G10's done, right? Let's go see the G10 handles. Mac's busy. Mac's like, get that thing out of here. We are working on the wood handles today, getting the finishing done on these, the last little bit of light sanding. These kind of take a little bit more hand finesse, if you will. Hand finesse. These guys are actually going to put me to work today, and I'm going to help sand some of these. Today, these hands are made for sanding. Sanding hands. Terrible. Do you like that? Mac loves my jokes.
No.
And then the G10 handles, those are done. And the G10, looking nice and pretty. Those are finished. So just a few more things to do. Finish the wooden handles. Ultim is being finished right now by Josh. Then we work on to assembly. He hand sharpened all of them on Monday, right? All 400, and how many of them are there?
Too many.
Too many to count. It's a lot to hand sharpen.
420 something?
It's a lot of knives.
Yeah.
Those hands are tired.
No, my neck's tired.
All right, I'm going to get to work. I'm going to help work on some of these handles. 400 doesn't sound like a lot, does it, Jarvis?
No, that's not that much. It's just a table full.
It's just one table full. So we're laying them all out on the table. Max is actually going through and double checking all the sharpening edges, kind of doing one final pass of QC, make sure nothing else needs to be touched up on these before we start assembly. So these have all been sharpened. He's going to hand deburr them, double check, then on to assembly. Down, 406 to go. All right, guys, it's been a fun day here at the shop. I've been getting my hands dirty, helping the guys a little bit, work on the wooden handles. We've got stuff set up, ready for assembly. We're doing a final QC check. We're deburring the blades. Ultimate's being run in the back. That's the last step there. And then we just have to clear coat the Tigerwood handles. We're ready for assembly. These things should be shipping out the door sometime next week. So I'm gonna come back probably tomorrow or Friday and help out again and get these things across the finish line. In the meantime, like I said, I went camping this past weekend. Right now I'm gonna show you a little bit of what we did over the weekend in the mountains of North Carolina. Let me know if you guys wanna see more stuff like this. Stuff that's outside of just working on products and talking about products, but more of just like us doing stuff. So this is just me, my family, and one of my best friends camping in the woods for the weekend. It was awesome. What do you think about Looking Glass Falls?
Good.
Pretty cool. Waterfall number 1.
Yeah.
What are you guys looking at?
Waterfall. Waterfall.
What are you using?
Binoculars.
Your binoculars?
Yeah.
Is this your first time behind a waterfall? It's pretty cool, huh? If you could rate it out of 5, what would you rate it?
Nothing.
What do you rate this waterfall out of 10?
10.
A 10 out of 10? This one's top notch?
Yeah. Slick Rock Falls.
How many waterfalls have we seen today?
3.
3. What do you rate this one? Out of 10?
Probably gonna give an 8.
An 8? This one's an 8 out of 10? I'd agree. 8 out of 10. How many would you give this one out of 10?
5.
5 out of 10. All right. Gotta vlog the dough. How's that pizza?
Good.
How's that camp pizza?
Good.
Good. Walking down lots of steps down to Triple Falls. Triple Falls, what do you give it out of 10?
10.
This one's a 10 out of 10? It is pretty incredible. Look at that, 10! High Falls. What does this one get?
10.
I think this might be the best one yet.
Actually, I think I'd give this more than 10, actually.
Best waterfall yet. High Falls. Highly recommend. If you guys haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe if you like more stuff like this. We would love to have you around. As always, you're the best. Thanks for checking these out. If you grabbed one of these knives, you are lucky because they are awesome. Hope you guys are having a great week. We'll talk to you soon. See you.